Temujin's closest companion and blood brother Jamuka was brought before him in chains. Temujin offered him the chance to become friends once again, but the answer Jamuka gave was a complete surprise to him. What was that answer? How did Temujin transform from a minor chieftain into the scourge of God, Genghis Khan? This difficult journey is stained red with many betrayals and countless drops of blood. But what exactly is this journey? I am your host, and in this second episode of Mystery in the Dark's special series, Who Was Genghis Khan?, we are showing you exactly that. During Temujin's childhood, another Mongol tribe called the Jataran used to set up their camp near him every winter. These people were not hunters like Temujin. Instead, they were peaceful nomads who herded sheep and goats. They had good relations with Temujin's tribe. A deep friendship developed between Temujin and a boy from this tribe named Jamuka. Their bond was so strong that they hunted together and ate from the same bowl. According to the Secret History of the Mongols, the oldest book written about Genghis Khan, it is even stated that Temujin and Jamuka slept in the same bed. By the age of 12, they had even tasted each other's blood. There was a tradition among the Mongols that when two individuals became deep friends and took an oath of loyalty, they would symbolically exchange gifts. During this, they would also drink a few drops of each other's blood. The Mongols called this ritual Anda. In English, you can call them blood brothers. One day, after a hunt, Jamuka pulled out the horns of a dead calf, made a hole in them to create a necklace, and presented it to Temujin as a gift. In return, Temujin gave Jamuka an arrow. They both drank a few drops of each other's blood. Now, they were traditionally one soul in two bodies. They could now give their lives for each other, or take them. Being nomads, they eventually drifted apart, moving between rivers and mountains. After spending a few years of childhood together, the two friends separated, but they did not forget each other. They kept track of one another through passing caravans. When Temujin's wife Borte was abducted, the army of 20,000 that came to rescue her was sent by Jamuka. After Borte's return, Jamuka and Temujin began living in the same camp. By this time, Jamuka had become the chief of his tribe, and Temujin had gathered many loyalists around him, becoming a leader in his own right. Both friends began building a massive army together. They started gathering nomadic Mongols around them to create a great force. But therein lay the problem. Both of them wanted to rule over all of Mongolia. As the Mongol proverb says, just as there cannot be two suns in the sky, there cannot be two leaders of the Mongols. In the struggle for power, even blood relations fade, and these were brothers made through the ritual of Anda. A tug of war for absolute power began between them, manifesting in small grievances. Jamuka complained to Temujin about why he was appointing commoners as commanders while ignoring the nobility. When this grievance wasn't addressed, he became distant. One day, he told Temujin to camp by the river with his sheep while he took his horses to the grasslands. Hearing this, Temujin's wife, Borte, warned him. Jamuka is tired of your friendship. Leave him and move forward under the cover of night. Temujin did exactly that, leaving Jamuka's camp behind. After a year and a half together, the two friends went their separate ways. One day, Temujin was informed that his old breakaway tribe, the one that had abandoned and imprisoned him as a child, had joined forces with Jamuka. This was Jamuka's practical declaration of enmity. Two separate ceremonies were held in the two camps. In Jamuka's camp, many supporting tribes gathered and gave him the title of Gur Khan, meaning the supreme leader of the Mongols. However, some of Jamuka's supporters left him and joined Temujin. One man told Temujin he had a dream, where the earth and sky said that only Temujin should be the great Khan. Thus, a ceremony was held in Temujin's camp as well. He was given the title Genghis Khan, meaning universal ruler. Note that neither took the title of Khagan yet, as they knew that until one was defeated or accepted the other's authority, neither could truly be the king of kings. The spark for war was a minor incident. Jamuka's brother, Taichar, stole horses belonging to a friend of Genghis Khan. The friend pursued the thief and killed him. When Jamuka learned of his brother's death, he was enraged. He raised an army of 30,000 and attacked Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan had only 13,000 soldiers. Despite fighting bravely, the field belonged to Jamuka. Genghis Khan fled and hid in a mountain pass. He then received the agonizing news that Jamuka had captured 70 people from an allied tribe and killed them by dipping them into boiling water. Learning this, Genghis Khan took a vow. He would prepare himself so thoroughly that he would never face defeat again. Before a final showdown with Jamuka, Genghis Khan wanted to settle scores with the Tartars, his family's ancestral enemies who had poisoned his father. He and his ally, Ong Khan, launched a decisive attack and shattered the Tartar power. Genghis Khan ordered that every Tartar male taller than the linchpin of a cartwheel be executed. This broke the back of the Tartars forever. During this campaign, they were helped by the Chinese Jin dynasty, who were also troubled by the Tartars. The Chinese rulers gave Ong Khan the title of Wang, Prince. But they failed to recognize Genghis Khan's potential, giving him only a minor commander's title. Little did they know that this minor commander would soon become their ruler. Genghis Khan turned his attention back to Jamuka. Interestingly, Jamuka had sorcerers on his side this time. Legend says these sorcerers promised Jamuka they would bring a great storm to wash away Genghis Khan's army. The battle began, and the sorcerers started their incantations. A storm did come, but it hit Jamuka's army instead. His forces lost their formation and the command structure broke. Seeing their own tricks fail, the sorcerers fled, crying that, "The sky has turned against us." Genghis Khan easily swept through Jamuka's remaining army. Jamuka fled, but Temujin captured the very people who had abandoned him after his father's death. He executed the leading family, but forgave the commoners and absorbed them into his leadership. During the battle, Genghis Khan was nearly killed by a deep neck wound. His loyal companion Jelmi sat by his side all night, sucking out the clotted blood from the wound. When Genghis Khan was thirsty, Jelmi bravely sneaked into the enemy camp to steal a pot of milk. This saved Genghis Khan's life. Later, Genghis Khan's alliance with Ong Khan broke because Ong Khan's son refused to marry his sister to Temujin's son, Jochi. After a failed assassination attempt on Temujin, a 3-day battle ensued. Ong Khan fled, but was mistakenly killed by a guard of the Naiman tribe who thought he was a common thief. Now, the Naiman tribe and the fugitive Jamuka were the final obstacles. Temujin used psychological warfare, ordering every soldier to light 5 fires at night. The Naiman spies were terrified, reporting that the Mongol army was as vast as the stars in the sky. Jamuka began playing a double game, secretly sending messages to Genghis Khan while advising the Naiman chief to retreat. Because of Jamuka's betrayal, the Naiman chief was trapped and killed. Jamuka fled with 5 companions, but after a year of wandering, his companions grew greedy for the reward Genghis Khan had placed on his head. They captured Jamuka and brought him to Temujin. Instead of rewarding them, Genghis Khan ordered their execution for betraying their leader. He then turned to Jamuka, his childhood blood brother. Temujin said, "Fate has brought us together again. Let us be one once more." But Jamuka replied, "Just as there is only one sun in the sky, there can be only one ruler of the Mongols. If I live, I will always be trouble for you. Kill me, but give me a death where my blood does not touch the ground." According to old books, Genghis Khan had Jamuka's back broken to kill him without spilling blood. Modern historians, however, believe this was an act, and that Jamuka was actually killed brutally to ensure no one could ever use him against Genghis Khan again. With Jamuka and the great chiefs gone, Genghis Khan was the undisputed leader. In 1206, at the source of the Onon River, a great assembly called the Kurultai was held. A white banner with 9 tails was raised. All tribes unanimously accepted him as the Kagan. He now believed the blue sky had destined him to rule the world. His next target was the very empire that had called him a minor commander, China. How did the Mongols on horseback face Chinese gunpowder? Find out in the next episode. What do you think about Jamuka? Was he a double agent or a true enemy? Tell us in the comments.